Hi, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgan 111, and welcome back to Lingo. I asked for a hint based on where I was in level 2, and the hint that I got was it might be useful to go back to level 1 because there might be more that you could learn there. So, since last time, I've spent like an hour off camera in level 1, refamiliarizing myself with the map and kind of putting together a list of all the loose ends that I know about. And so, let's just go through them one by one. So here, if I go this way, this will bring us to, go straight through this hallway. This will bring us to this blue 7. You may recall that there were blue 1 through 6 in another room that had, I have to scroll down to my notes, with the A. Blue 1 was A, then then sand, then stand, then strand. So I'm guessing this will be strands. It is. Cool. And so let me go ahead and cross that one off. Okay, so now with that one done, all the things that we had seen before were blue numbers. There is a white number, and I go through the flower painting and near the oak trees. And over in the corner here, against a blue background, there's a white one with an I that is 7 letters against the number 7. So we'd already seen white 7 that was staring. Sorry, we'd already seen blue 7 that was staring. Or no, this was white 1 through 7? And it's got a yellow above it, and it's also got like a white, and it's on a blue background. And we had strands, which doesn't have the letter I, it has the letter A. Is there any case that it's like strains or something that's like close between those two? Or maybe there's... I don't know. This one is out of place compared to the rest, so that's going to remain on my to-do list. What's next? Okay, I found a room full of new stuff. Climbing the orange and red tower. So if I go to hidden, but take the opposite exit, and then just go all the way down, this should get me there. Yes, this brings me to the top of the red tower, and if I try to go up, I don't think I've ever seen this room before. This painting, I think, is new to me. It's been a while since I've been in level 1. All these other paintings seem familiar, so I want to try jumping into this one at some point, but I also want to see where this red carpet thing is going to bring me. Oh, wow. This was in the art gallery, and this might be the highest vantage point. Yeah, look at this. I can go up even higher. Am I on the roof here? I think I am. Okay, this is a higher vantage point than I've ever had, so I can see some things. I think I know something about what's going on over here. We'll get to that eventually. And yeah, with higher view distance, there's a sad face up there. Why so sad? And there is what I just saw in the painting that I don't think I've seen before, so we'll probably end up getting like teleported into that room, I'm guessing. Okay, so there's a nice high vantage point. There is a painting. Oh, 2. Okay. So I'll try to make a note of that. I can do that in video editing. And so I've never jumped into here, so far as I remember. Are these not jump intoable? Maybe it means I'm still missing 2 paintings? There isn't really room for any more paintings, though. Is there any pattern to the paintings here? Not really. This, I'm sure jumping into this would take me back. Maybe you can only jump into paintings that go places that you have gone. So to test out that theory, does this bring me to the 4 painting room? It does. The 4 paintings being these 4 paintings that were part of the artistic. Okay, so I have to find that other painting out in the world somewhere to unlock its teleporter, I think is what I'm understanding there. Alright, so in that case, more roof stuff. To get to the roof, I've made notes. I can go past high-low, make a left-hand turn here, and then there's these 4 exits. There's still the question mark. I should add that to my notes, because I still haven't figured out that question mark. But in any case, here is my roof access. There's an eyeball. And once I get to the roof, on the roof, face left, tall building up ahead, can go under. Okay, so these are just notes that I took for myself since we were last here. Oops, okay, I can still get up. That's fine. So there's like a staircase over here. So there's the word staircase. So we'll type that in. And then there's also a staircase over here. So this might have just created a staircase on the other side of this, which would be possibly inside the purple stuff, maybe? The staircase might have just appeared, I'm not sure. And then there's also a staircase here that currently goes nowhere. So maybe eventually that will go somewhere. And I wonder if from the tall red tower that I was at, I guess, yeah, I was looking out over that. I wonder if I can see where this is, actually. I'm going to go back there and check that right now. So yeah, I think I was looking at the purple building with the cross that's just below me. And I still don't have a great view onto all that. Or it might be, so the staircase that I just opened might be this staircase next to the orange floor that appears to be going up but not quite up to this. And the staircase might be part of, or it might be, oh, there's staircases over here too. Yeah, there's like a whole series of staircases maybe I have to unlock on the roof, maybe? I'm not sure I completely understood that. Okay. Let me just go to the next thing on the list. Alright, over here, pencil painting around the corner, we had all the color rooms over here. This looks like a door that's going to unlock eventually, and there's the word begin here. I wonder if once I solve a bunch of stuff, we'll begin some other puzzle there, maybe, possibly. In any case, that's still on the to-do list, because that door hasn't opened yet. Okay, now this one is pretty interesting. So if I jump through the pencil, and go over here, we can get to this place where the clock is time passes to the future or the past, and like cats become kittens and vice versa. And this was a crazy maze that was teleporting me all around. I don't remember if I noticed the plus as like kitten becomes a cat, add to the time, and then the minus when it's got a black box, it reverses, cat becomes a kitten. But yeah, in here, I know how to get there, so I'll just take the time to get there. But there's something crazy that I only saw part of previously. Okay, when we reach this part, I followed this, and I take 2 lefts, and I followed this, and I make a couple of rights, and then there's this. And was it through here? Rats. This might not actually be the place. It was somewhere that looked like this, but it's not this. There was an intersection, and the first time I went through that said intersection, I saw on the wall in that kind of like white on white font that we just saw the arrows with, Lingo.com, the game. And I was following the left wall at the time, and so I just kept going around the left. If I turned around and looked on the other wall, it said brown.jpg. So it was the rest of the URL. And so I went into a web browser and pulled up that URL, and I'll have to edit it into the video. It made a map. And let me pull up the map so that I can look at it on the screen as well. And so on the bottom half of the map, it basically shows you the hallway that we had the arrows pointing us through that brought us to the clock face in the middle of the map. But the top half shows like enter, and then it shows like a path to go around to like something in the heart. So I guess I'll try to do that. It looks like first I need to go to the right. So I ended up drawing my own map of this place, but in any case, where we see the arrows, that's also where lingothegame.com / is over here, and then brown.jpg, and so that's the URL that gives us the map. If you stay around the outside, you don't get teleported. It's when you go into the inside that there's a bunch of weird teleporting mess, and I haven't tried to map anything past the arrows. But just looking at this map now, I have a better understanding of the map that I was looking at this URL. Yeah, I have a much better understanding of this map now. So does that mean Let me try to just line up how this map looks with the map I have drawn. So there's the entrance. And so I'd be coming from there. Okay, when I draw my own map to get to the clock, it does match the bottom half of the kind of like drawn in arrowed map that I just took in order to get here. So now is there something I can figure out to do from the top half? So I guess let's imagine that I'm now in the top half, and so if that were the case, I'd want to go left. I would want to follow this around. I would want to take this exit right here. I would then want to go through here. I'm following the top half of the map. This now brings me into here. So I'm near the corner of a box. And so I need to orient exactly which way I think I'm going. Basically, it wants me to make a left turn and then go 3/4 the way around. So that would be 1 going around, 2 going around, 3 going around, and then on this corner make the quick left. And this should bring me to the intelligent. Here we go. The intelligent, the smart, the maze. No, if we evolve from intelligent, well, no, it's black. It's the opposite. The dumb? Well, no, it's a brown box. If we evolve intelligence at the end of a maze, I guess sometimes you would say the wise is like intelligence plus experience over time. There we go, the wise. I got an achievement for it. Hooray! Okay, so I presume I'm done with that area. That was kind of cool. I'm not sure how I feel about the getting the URL and then like having to go to the website to do something. Like, it's kind of fun to have something break out of the game, but it also means that like your game can break. If at some point your website goes down in the future, like how would people solve that puzzle? I don't know. Okay, so I think that's done. Let me figure out what I want to do next. So there's more to do on the roof. It's probably sequence breaking, but let's head over there. When I was exploring the roof off camera before this episode, I discovered that there is a room over here that's currently locked, and it looks like it has a puzzle in it. And kind of a weird thing going on over here too. What is this? Can I walk through here? I can. Wow, okay. Weird. I'll check that out in a minute. It's a sunset. We got a flower. And we have sharp, where we just type sharp. Okay, that's another puzzle solved. Great. There's a sunset in a brown frame. And then apparently I can walk through here. Is this... could I always walk through? Oh. This is the end of the... is this like the end of the Cheshire Cat place or whatever? Yeah. The Wondrous, right. So I'd been here before. I did not scrape against all of the walls. And if I had scraped against all of the walls, I could have found this. So that's worrisome. I don't know if there was going to be some other hint that one should be looking for that type of thing. And when I do, I guess I am immediately confronted with the sunset. I'm not sure what to make of that. And if I jump here, it brings me... It's okay, so that's the same place that if I start at the starting room and try to jump through. And here's the building. Oh, here's the sunset. The other side of the sunset. I was in here. I just jumped over this building to get there. All right, and that was at the end of the color hallway, sure. But this is the same place if I jump through this painting at the very start that this would bring me. Okay, so that's another thing done that I can check off my list. All right, another thing that's still a little bit of a mystery is when we solve the 4 puzzles for the compass roses, over here it gave us a staircase which goes up, and we could see where this building was because it's rather distinctive since it's blue. But the staircase is kind of like to nowhere, like it just gives you a place to look out into the world. And so I guess it suggests that this building, which is among like where all the compass roses were, the center of this building, like this is where there was the yin-yang painting and the fruit painting and the owl painting and the clock painting, I think, that teleported you into each of these branches where we solved puzzles. And now they're all open, and if you look up at the ceiling, you would see that. So maybe this is just showing us what we've already done? I'm not sure. And yeah, there's still that painting that I'm not sure what to do with just yet. I guess while I'm thinking about it, let's go back into the new painting room, which we get to just by going this way. It's actually really quick. So this brings us to the new red place. If we go up, here's the new painting room. So this takes me back to the start, I know. I presume this would take me back into the painting place. This one still doesn't take me anywhere, right? This one would take me to the acorn place. Yeah, all these others are places I think I know I would go. And remind me what was up here? It had a 2 previously. Now it's down to 1. So there's a number here that I want to check periodically. And does this enable me to jump anywhere higher to like get on higher roofs possibly? Like there's a roof over here I probably could never have been on top of, and now I am. Does this help me? I mean, I can get a better look at that again. That's nice. I don't know that this helps me though. This is also somewhere I would have never previously been able to get. And I think I have been able to be on top of here before, perhaps? Maybe not. This looks important-ish. Is this a doorway? It looks like it would be a doorway, but it's not a doorway. And this is somewhere I've definitely walked before when I was exploring the roof on my own. All right. And just since we were just talking about it, if I were to take a compass rose with a little orange pointer on it, and presumably I can find one of those somewhere. Here's one. Here. Then we end up, here's the compass roses, here's each of the individual paintings. There were the 4 sides of this box that we had to solve from the different compass rose contextual hints. And there is the black thing that we were seeing the outside of or whatever. So, I don't know. Feels like I'm done here. There's nothing on top of this box. And the only way out of here, other than returning to the entry, is just to jump through one of these paintings, which brings you back out here. And these 4 areas I think are now all connected, even if it's kind of awkward to walk all around. So it's just kind of like this common courtyard. Yeah. Oh, and then these numbers, which are presumably part of some puzzle. The numbers always appear 1 through 9. I was thinking it could be from Wanderlust or whatever, like 1 is W, 2 is A, 3 is N, etc. But the numbers are just kind of spread all over. I'm not sure if I should try to like map out the entire world and figure out where the numbers are, or what I should be doing with them yet. That's still a mystery to me. There's one other place I think I want... Well, no, I would have seen it unlocked from the other side. These Rubik's Cube thingies, when I was on the roof, I could see the top face, and they also had some colors. And so... I'm not sure, like, if it's like an actual Rubik's Cube that I'd want to solve, or... I'm not sure what to think of those yet. I don't have... And then these dots... So I've seen dots like 1 through 6 or 7. Most of them have an open ceiling. This is the only one that doesn't. That has like the blue thing above the yellow, but normally you could fall through the holes in the ceiling on those dot thingies. And at this point, yeah, we can go kind of like all the way up and all the way down. So if we go up through orange and then go up through orange again, that'll bring us to the red room that we walked into from the entrance. And then if we go up from here, I'm pretty sure this brings us to the newly discovered painting room. Yes. So we still haven't located this painting. And so maybe that is the one thing we have to do left. Oh, and it went down and I solved the clock mystery, which was the Y's. So presumably I've gotten the whatevers for all of these others, so I have to find the entrance into this crazy color room and solve it, and then this number would count down. Can I jump into this painting? This is like the art. And does this look at all like the map of the world? There's green over there. There's a purple block there. There's maybe some red and blue over here. Black and orange. Can't really see behind me that Well, there's black over there. There's empty space over in the white. So I think the brown maze that we were in is probably that area over there. There's some yellow over here. Yeah, this might be an overview map of the world. The colors, for the most part, kind of match up. And so this seems to be a map of the world. If I jump into it, nothing happens. We also saw this map of the world in the art room where we draw this painting that is pictured here. Alright, there's a lot to digest. I'm not sure what to do next right now. So between whatever you just saw and what I'm doing now, I went and rewatched my first episode of this game because at the time that I'm recording this, like it's about to start airing, and I just wanted to rewatch the first episode to see how it was. And one of the things I did in the first episode, there was a lot that got done in the first episode, but one of the things was this thing with first, second, third, fourth, where we had to get this answer like through the wall in order to get this. And it occurred to me that there's a place I want to use that. Because there is no entrance into the yellow in level 2. But that's because we don't need an entrance. All we need is the exit. So all of these rooms had a high at the bottom left as the way that you open the door back out into the hallway. And they might be at different heights, but they all ended up the solution being high, no matter where you were coming from. Which means, right through here, there's a panel where if I could input high, it should open this door. And so that should be all I need to do, right? So if I stand here, and I say, hi, it opens the door. This has got to be how I solved the rest of level 2. Oh, wow, and this is the only one? Enough already. Oh, that's funny. And there's some kind of door here. Okay. Valor Den. Lavender. That's not how you spell lavender, right? Lavendor. Yeah, that's not right. What is this going to be? Overland? No. Oh, wait. This is an anagram. This is a sound. And I need to subtract something from the sound. It's at the top. It's not at the middle. I'm a dummy. So Valor Den. I want to take those sounds, mix up those sounds, and remove one of them. Valor Den. And so then it is going to be lavender spelled the normal way. There we go. Of course. Okay, so this is lavender. Then this should also be lavender. Great. And with all of those solved, did it open something here? No. Did it? Like, I know there's the lavender door. I'm surprised. Oh, I have to solve the things on the outside over here now. So, oh, this says there's still 10 puzzles. This one I should be able to solve. The fresh will be the minty. Just the fresh. Okay, just the fresh. That's fine. So now this number should have gone down to 1. Yes, this is down to 1. And if I solve the remaining 10 puzzles in here, then I can bring that down to 0 and presumably something else will happen. So let's hope so. What's going to be in here? Well, I go around in a circle and I end up here. Key. Lavender. Let me pull up my big picture notes because I don't remember lavender off the top of my head. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Lavender is housed in or surrounded by, like castle moat. So a key is surrounded by a lock. A key is surrounded by the rest of the keys on a key ring. Key ring sounds plausible. Let's come back. Candy and chips. Not immediately getting that either. Hand. Glove. All right. Hand, mitten. Orange and banana peel. Earth, earth, earth. So Earth could be dirt, Earth could be the planet, Earth could be probably something else. None of these look like solar system. The Earth is housed in or surrounded by. How about space? All right, the Earth is in space. The Earth is in... Not sure. It's not going to be the for like the something on two different tiles. And then is this where I just came in? Yeah. We'll come back to those in just a second. Candy and chips. Candy and chips. Chips come in like a bag. Candy. What does candy come in? What is it housed in? What is it surrounded by? You get a bag of candy. Candy is in a piñata. Chips, these are both going to be the same word. So you could find candy in something, or you could find chips in something. I'm thinking like a foil bag. Is there another word over here? There's not. Always good to look. These were pretty straightforward. And a key. You keep a key in your pockets. A key is surrounded by... Is there something other than a key that opens a door? There's other types of keys. There's like the key to an exam or a test. There's the key to, in an abstract sense, like unlocking a puzzle. There is a key as in music. But I'm having a hard time coming up with surrounded by examples of those things. Do I know where this is in the world? Not sure if I do. Doesn't really matter right now. The Earth is housed in... Like, it doesn't look like it's two words. Solar system doesn't fit anyway, right? Yeah. And Milky Way... Galaxy... The Earth is housed in... Or just Earth. We've unearthed. So we dig up dirt. The Earth is housed in more earth. It's housed in the dirt. Earth is housed in the ground. Underground? Underground doesn't fit. We need a 9-letter word there. And is there any other sense of Earth? There's dirt, there's the planet. That's all I'm coming up with here. I have a feeling it might be 3 versions of the planet. There was the globe that we had, like the cities and the countries. That was just housed in like a white box. Gotta get some of these. Could it be something like lockbox? No. How about a wrapper? There we go. Is what contains candy and chips. That's the foil bag. So key. It's a single key. It's not keys. So a key. It goes into a lock. It goes into your front door. It goes into your car ignition. That's the wrong number. Ignition. So 7-letter word. What else do you use a key for? And those are the 2 main things. To unlock the front door and to start a car. Keys are also on the keyboard, which is the wrong number of letters. The keys on the keyboard that I'm typing on right now are surrounded by other keys. They're surrounded by the keyboard. They're surrounded by the computer in some vague sense. And this does look like a door. So it feels like that's like a vague hint too. So it's a key going into a door. Lock, deadbolt. The earth is surrounded by the sky. Okay. I was also going to guess air, but that works. Let me go back to is surrounded by. The earth is in space. It's surrounded by sky. It's surrounded by atmosphere. Haha, okay. So this was all the ethereal. And then key is the final one. A key is surrounded by what? What do you call those little pins that are inside the lock that the key pushes up and down that actually make the lock work? Tumblers or something? Tumbler? I think that's what they're called. And that's not it. I thought that was possibly good. The key is surrounded by the keyhole. There we go. And that seems to imply that this is a door, so I'm going to walk through this. I did not walk through it. Gosh darn it. It really looked like it was going to be a door, right? There was a keyhole. All right. That's fine. If I go back around here... It's interesting that this one disappeared entirely. Key and keyhole disappeared entirely. I need to put that in my notes because that might be relevant. Okay, so then if I go clockwise back around there, that brings me out here. And so... Athens crumbled. The Anne scrumbled. The unscrambled. Great. And so that means I still don't see anything has opened up there. But now we have the multi-talented, which I just type in exactly as it is. And that's what I am because I solved all 12 colors. I got an achievement for that. It's very colorful on the achievement icon. And if I come over here, wow, I'm up to 811. This still is not opened. That is still counting down. And this, I wasn't sure if this was going to open, but that also has not opened. So I did more things. If I go to the end of the hallway, it's not just like out of render distance, but still nothing is opened here. Okay, well that feels like a great accomplishment. I kind of thought something else obvious would open. Let me look back at my notes for level 2 and see if there's any other loose things other than the new challenge room stuff. Okay, here's the idea I just got, which is... it'll probably be easier because I can't remember how to get there right now. Eagle's Tower, near it, had some of those doors that were shaped kind of like... I guess I should jump off this way. That were shaped kind of like the keyhole door thingy that we just saw. And so what I want to do is come over to that portion of the map without falling off the roofs. So yeah, here's Eagle's Tower. And so, this is not exactly what I was thinking. There's somewhere else that has something like that, though. It has what looks kind of like a door. It was the orange room next to somewhere. Since I'm here, I'm just going to look at Z really quick and see if there's anything here. It's right next to a painting. Which painting is it next to? I think it's next to a painting. It's not this. There is orange. No, it's outside of orange. That's what it is. That's what I was remembering. So if I go outside of orange, that is, if I go through here, this. These I was thinking looked kind of like doors, and so keyhole, this kind of door looked like it was going to unlock, but it's not actually a door that unlocked. So that was the wrong assumption as well. I still don't know why this guy exists. Okay. And are there any other places that I think might have opened? I mean, I guess the one thing we should obviously check is going back to the White Pyramid and just making sure that I don't imagine there'd be anything new in here. Hidden, welcome back. Back behind where? Challenge room where? Welcome. Whisper at the hallway's end. Whispers at the hallway's end. Whispers at the hallway's end. So that really sounds to me, this is the hallway. I guess this could be, this is one end of the hallway's end, but the other end over there, where we're the multi-talented, could also be the hallway's end. Welcome back. Welcome back was one of the things on the challenge room thingy. Whispers. If I jump into this, right, it just brings me here. I'd forgotten. So I can come back. And why is the scorpion painting in this room and not in the other room, I wonder? Oh. No, I just misremembered where this was. Do I have any idea what I'm doing again? I feel like the answer might be no. Oh, this looks like that doorway. So this must have been, okay, this is the room I was just in with yellow, it would appear. So it physically lives, like when I went around the counterclockwise circle in the yellow room, I ended up inside this room. And so I was witnessing this. Key, keyhole, front door, back door. Front door, back door. Roadway, doorway. Am I learning anything? I don't know that I am. Front door, back door. If I type in key here, or keyhole, or I might need to be aiming at the bottom. Oops. Yeah, I don't think so. Feels like that could or should be a door. Front door, back door. There's definitely something here. Let me go back to the yellow room one more time. I might have to think about this before next. Let's also just verify that there isn't anything else hiding in this room, because I didn't really inspect it very thoroughly. Okay, there doesn't appear to be anything else hiding in this room. Key and keyhole were here. When I put the keyhole around the key, it disappeared. Sky, space, atmosphere. Sure. But this is still not a door. There's front door, back door. If I type like front door through this wall, it doesn't do anything. If I just type door, no. So enough already. That one is pretty funny. So we made a lot of progress in both level 1 and in level 2. So I feel good about that. But I still need some time off camera to digest and see if I'm going to need another hint. But I think this is a good place to go ahead and call it a day. So I'm going to say I hope as always that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Lingo. For now, bye-bye.